Hey, guys, we're recording. Hi, this is round two. Hope you're doing great. It's Thursday. I'm coming in a little late. So sorry. But I had to re-record because my microphone went dead. Can you imagine? That being said, I'm here now. So 3 great questions to ask yourself when you're approaching 60 or in your 60s. Yeah, because you may have your life already planned and everything's firing on all cylinders and it's all going great, but things may have changed and you're not real sure what you're going to do for the next half of your life, right? Quick story, my dad was a guy who planned for everything, including retirement. He retired super young and had a plan to spend time with his brother who lived in Los Angeles. We were in San Diego. However, my uncle passed away, so my dad didn't know what he was going to do with himself, and he retired at 55, so he was lost for a while and got a little depressed. And then he discovered the computer. But that being said, we can plan and we can plan and we can plan, and things do change that are out of our control, but it's nice to have a plan because it makes us feel safe and secure. Hey, my name is Tammy Moretti, and what do? I work with baby boomers. I help them build an online business without the confusion and the overwhelm, so they save themselves some time and some money, right? Because your time is valuable, and you worked hard for your money. Right? So here's 3 really great questions to ask yourself to help you reframe the rest of your life. I think they're power-packed, and I find myself asking these questions repeatedly, time and time again, to myself, and I get a lot of really good feedback and information, so I'm hoping that they're going to do the very same thing for you. One question is, who am I? That's a power-packed question. And there's not a whole lot of people that I have had the pleasure of participating with when I ask them that question that could just rattle off an answer. Now, let's say a few decades ago, you could say, oh, I'm a mom, I'm a professional, I'm this, I'm that, and your life was kind of defined because you were like, well, on the hamster wheel, doing the thing. But then things have changed, right? Maybe you're retired or you're thinking about retirement or so on and so forth, and you're faced with, what am I going to do with the rest of my life? And I'm not real sure. And I found myself there. So I asked myself that question, who am I? And I had to go back and remember back when I was able to dream. And that was a long time ago, and I remember the things that I liked to do, and one of them was roller skating. So I decided that I was going to venture out into the roller skating world, and my kids were like, no, you're elderly. Oh, they said elderly, the elderly word, a Lord. But anyway, I'm like, I'm going. So I did that, and it was different experience than it was decades ago, needless to say, but boy, was it fun. Long and short of it is I just ordered a pair of roller skates, right? And it's something that I want to do because I'm not ready to hang out my roller skates. And I loved it. And the goal is to roller skate out and about. I live in San Diego, and the weather's fabulous. And so it's an outdoor activity, great exercise. So what did you like to do? What was something that you enjoyed doing that may have defined you in the sense that maybe you were really an active child or teenager or whatever the case may be, loved playing sports, loved being outdoors, were an adventurer, liked trying new things all the time, or maybe you're more of an introvert and we can still be outdoorsy and be an introvert, but you enjoyed learning and studying and learning new skills and things of that, or you enjoyed reading or writing and things of that nature, and you haven't been able to do those things. And now it's something that you might entertain it. Or maybe there's some things that are down deep there that you can't remember. And then as you ask this question, things start bubbling up. Look at pictures. I recommend you look at old photos and what do you see yourself doing, right? I was that kid that my mom would dress us to the nines, every hair coiffed and in place. Obviously, you can see I'm over that. And, all the cute little clothes and things like that. And I was miserable. I hated it. If I had my choice, I would be just in fun stuff and real colorful and all the things. And so therefore now in my my golden years, I am tapping more into that part of my personality. So who are you? What did you love to do when you were younger? And maybe some of that's fallen away, but I want to encourage you to revisit those memories and see if it sparks something for you, because you may not want to roller skate, but you loved it when you were younger, but it may spark something in you to do something else. It'll open the door. Second question is, what do you love to do? What do you find yourself doing without giving it any thought? Like no thought whatsoever. I'm going to want to just make sure that my microphone's still working. Okay, it is. That you find yourself doing it without any thought, and time slips away from you, or people ask you questions about this particular thing, and you can talk about it and go on and on and on and on, and it fuels your soul and gives you energy, and you're happy, or you find yourself searching on the internet or reading books or things like that. It's cookbooks. I love cookbooks, right? You can Google anything and get a recipe, but I love cookbooks. I love them. I have so many. It's crazy. It's kind of a fetish. I love books, and I can talk about cooking and different cuisines and things like that, and go in the kitchen and make something up and teach you how to, make Italian food, or that's really my specialty. Other types of things, just with what you've got in your pantry and in your refrigerator, because I so love it so much. I could do a full-on cooking show. What do you love to do? What is exciting for you? What's your fun thing that you absolutely love? Or you find yourself in conversations with other people about, you kind of always default there, and you get excited, you sit up, or stand up straighter. Okay, and number 3 question is, what's that one thing that bugs the crap out of you? Like, if you could change it, you would. If you could change it, you absolutely would change it. So it might be something that worries you, or some injustice that you see going on in the world, or, something going on in your family, a cycle that you would like to break, or, it's endless and it's personal. It's endless and it's personal. But what is that one thing? Because when you answer these 3 questions and you entertain them, they'll open up the door kind of your soul, and it'll give you feedback. And then you can make some decisions from those places. And that's going to feed your soul for sure, because you're going to be true to yourself. You're going to be authentic. Because one thing for sure, when you're a woman and you're approaching 60, or you're in your 60s, most of us are real clear on a few things. 1, we're not doing anything we don't want to do. 2, we can say no with little to no guilt. We actually learned what the word boundary meant, and we're actually in a place in our life where we're able to apply that to take care of ourselves. We also figured out that taking care of ourselves was a noble act, right? So we have a lot of wisdom, because experience trumps everything, absolutely. And we're still here. We're still standing. Yep, we've survived multiple things through family dynamics, through history in this last year. Let's not even go there, right? So we're valuable. The other day I put a post out on social media, and I asked everybody, especially women approaching 60 or in their 60s, what's something that you absolutely love doing? And I got this one gal, several people answered me, but this one friend of mine answered and said, I love giving hugs. And I'm like, oh, that's so great. And I'm like, would you mind sharing how you would give a hug, like a step-by-step? And she wrote this beautiful little short excerpt about how to give a great hug. And I thought, how gorgeous. More of us need to hear that. And I bet she gives great hugs, right? What do you want to bet? Like, she's the best hugger ever. So I want to encourage you to ask yourself those questions. I'm going to share with you her little step-by-step on how to give a great hug, because we have to be able to, if you're a person who loves great hugs, we have to be able to get them to be able to receive them, right? And I would love to hear something that you're really, really, really good at, and that you love doing, or something you'd like to change, or who you are. Love to hear that. So please put it in the comments. Subscribe to my channel. I'm here every Thursday around 12 o'clock. And I'm here, and I help baby boomers build a step-by-step business without the overwhelm, like I told you before, and take their products, services, and their knowledge online. Like, maybe she'll want to share more about how to give great hugs. We'll see. Okay, everyone, I will see you next week. Same Bat channel. Did you watch Batman? And I hope you're having a great week. Enjoy your family and your loved ones, and God bless you.